everybody, it's Hayley here from Rock for Heroes, and
it's Phil here from Rock for Heroes, and we are doing
Rock the Week!
Rock the Week!
From somewhere different today. Normally we are in our office, but we are always out on the road, so we thought we'd actually show you what it's like on the road, literally. We also have special guest stars, Luke and Kane.
Luke Britnell's back!
Woo! Enter applause here. So guys, we haven't done Rock the Week for a while because we've been very busy out on the road, and it's starting to get a bit quieter now as we approach Christmas. But we are currently on the way to Westcliff, to Clacton, to the Westcliff Theatre. And we're stuck in traffic. It's taking us about 2 hours. So we've got lots to catch up on.
Well, what are we going to catch up on, Hayley Marie?
So I think since we spoke last, we have been at... We did the
cave.
We did the cave at Carnglaze Caverns in Liskeard in Cornwall. That was amazing. Sold out. The crowd were crazy, throwing stuff. They weren't, but it was great. It was good fun.
We did rock.
In a rock.
Rock in a rock.
And Lisa and Tony and Charlie were very accommodating. They let us go in their house and eat their food and everything. That was great. Great gig. Nikki and Tracy from the Rock Heroes family came down. Then we were at the Swan Theatre in Worcester. Again, another cracking show. We've also done the Big Weekender at the Mill Art Centre in Banbury, which is where we normally have 2 back-to-back shows. Last year it was Rock and then Rock again. And this year it was, wow, we nearly just crashed into a bush. Wild and crazy. Rocking in the Time of Our Lives, which if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's great. And we're having a bit of a makeover, aren't we?
We are. So the Time of Our Lives is going to be sort of reproduced because it's a bit of a party show, and I thought we need to make more of a party show. So we have a new Time of Our Lives coming for, well, hopefully in the next 2 months. That'll be up on the house and ready. This journey, by the way, is horrible.
It's been never ending, like the never ending story, which is also featured in the Time of Our Lives.
Yes, it is.
As well as classic 80s hits such as Video Killed the Radio Star, Rio, and many more.
Is that your very best QVC?
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
Anything else wild and crazy that has happened?
Young Thomas is on his hollybobs, which means on the guitar we've got returning Lukey Britnell.
You may remember Luke from like pre-pandemic times. How you feeling, Luke?
Feeling good, very excited, ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
What's your favourite thing about being on the Rock for Heroes shows?
My favourite thing about being in the Rock for Heroes shows is just getting to spend time with all the cast.
Me.
And Phil, especially. And just enjoying entertaining people and putting smiles on people's faces.
What a good answer.
And we have Kane in the bus with us today.
Mr. Kane Crocker, how are you doing on this fine day?
Good to be back after 2 weeks of mixing children's shows.
Yes, Kane has also been off doing, were you at Towngate?
Was it Towngate, yes?
Towngate Theatre in Basildon, doing children's shows, which is, one completely different to what we do. What's your favourite thing, Kane, about being on the road with Rock for Heroes?
Obviously spending time with all these lovely guys and going to new venues.
Very nice, good answer.
Hayley, what's your favourite thing about being on the road with Rock for Heroes?
2 things. I think we're very lucky to do what we do. We get to travel around and see different parts of the country. Some parts amazing, some parts not so much. But like going to the cave in Cornwall, going to Scotland. Scotland's my favourite place that we've gone to on the road. Meeting lots of different new fascinating people, and we get to call it our job, which is pretty cool, isn't it?
Pretty cool, isn't it, I reckon?
When Mr. Kane Crocker was off, we had the lovely Joe Lamb, which some of you might remember. We would sometimes alternate between Paul Finch and Joe Lamb. A lovely guy. We say that he sounds like the Honey Monster when he speaks. But he's a lovely guy, great sound. We also had Katie on vocals when we were at the Haver Hill Arts Centre, smashing it out at the park with her rendition of Sweet Child of Mine, which was beautiful.
And we ate burgers 5 minutes before we went on stage.
We did.
I wouldn't recommend that, people.
No.
And this is also, guys, where are you? Pointing this way.
Oh, sorry.
She just likes looking at herself in the phone, doesn't she? This is a very boring Rock the Week for you because we are on a bus, on our way, right? It's been a nightmare journey, innit? It should be an hour. It's been 2 hours. Not nice at all. Some geezer cut us up earlier on a motorbike. Terrifying it was.
He got angry, very angry.
I didn't get angry. And so yeah, so we're on our way to Clarktone. But what is interesting, people, which I think you need to know all about, is what happens to Hayley when she gets hangry.
I'm currently, it's what's the time? 1 o'clock. I haven't eaten anything yet. And I'm starving, and I tend to get a bit hangry.
What do you do with your finger, hey? Taps the red.
Tap my third eye to calm me down. Anyway, so I'm hoping that we can get some food soon, although there's a lot of traffic.
There's literally traffic everywhere today.
Yes. So we've also been at the Corn Exchange in King's Lynn.
The King's Lynn.
Where we met a lovely young man called Harry, who, if you were there, you would have had the pleasure to have witnessed his drum skills. We love having young people in our audiences, don't we?
I do. I enjoy it. If they play, I will always throw them in the deep end and be like, get on stage.
Yes.
Sometimes they say yes. Sometimes they say no. Harry said yes.
Harry was very, very confident. Lovely young man. He came on stage and he played drums and he was outstanding. And then James Fox, I think, is shaking in his boots a little bit now.
I'll fired him.
It's been fired. He's gone. And Harry got a standing ovation. And yesterday we found out that the event was featured in Lynn News, which is obviously a local newspaper to the area. A huge spread about Harry and the event and how much he loved coming on stage and how much it meant to him. And his mum sent me a photo and he's cut the article out of his newspaper and framed it, and they've also put it up in his primary school and his senior school to kind of inspire other kids to get involved in music, which I think is lovely.
Lovely, isn't it?
Very lovely.
And we're in a place called Lea de la Haye.
Lea de la Haye.
Lea de la Haye.
So hopefully we will be there soon. Hopefully we will get some food.
But also, you're forgetting the most important part of this Rock the Week is that we do have the Luke Britnell on the bus.
Yes.
And those of you who have followed us for a long time will remember that we used to do Ask Luke questions on the tour bus.
We did.
So for you guys, we are going to bring it back for one time, but it's not going to be Ask Luke a question, it's going to be Luke is going to tell you his opinion on the possibility of time travel. Luke.
I think the best thing that could possibly occur out of time travel. Sorry, late night last night. The best thing is you can go forward in time, you can go backwards in time. You can go backwards and eat that favourite burger that you had about 6 years ago if you really liked it. You can go forward in time and see what you're going to look like when you get older. You can also travel back, hang out with the dinosaurs, see your ancestors. Travel forward in time and see if that turtle that's 109 years old now will make it to 209 years old. You can do all of these things, but most importantly, what I think you should do is enjoy the present moment. Enjoy right now, live your life, and don't wish your life away. But also, if you want to time travel and you have the opportunity and the capacity and the technology to do it, enjoy yourself.
I mean, beautiful, beautiful.
That was amazing.
That was a moment.
That was almost like you'd rehearsed it.
The moment.
So with that said, everybody, we're going to leave it there. We'll update you on how our performance tonight at Clacton goes and what food we eat, because that's the most important thing to know about. See you later. This has been Rock the Week.
Rock the Week. Rock the Week. Ta-ta.